Hey guys, it's time for the Stupendously Mediocre Frequently Asked Questions video again, all plastered over some old, out-of-date footage. First, my apologies, because I no longer have time to type answers to the many questions each week that come through email, YouTube comments and Facebook. Simply making the videos takes at least 40 hours a week. Then answering questions was taking up to 20 hours a week at least. Look, quite a few viewers have got annoyed that I don't reply personally and just send video links now. Well, too bad, princess. Just suck it up and grow a pair. If you are a supporter, of course, I'll try to go the extra mile with a personal reply, but no promises. So, how do you like the new Betta Cross Trainer? What suspension mods have worked best? How do you fit on it when you're so tall? I love it. It's nearly perfect for the riding we do. Yes, I've done some suspension mods, but it's a work in progress. I will report on this in detail eventually. How I fit on it? This was covered in a video about my first or second ride on it. No engine mods, perfect the way it is. Have you done a video about insert random enduro topic here? Can you send me the link? Most of the time, yes, I've done a video about whatever topic you are chasing. There are already 540 videos on this channel alone. And no, I can't send you the link because it's so easy to find the videos yourself. I've put a lot of time into inserting keywords in the YouTube description so you can Google for topics easily. If you try some different words and still can't find a relevant vid, then I doubt I've made a video. What cameras do you use? What camera settings do you use? Filming techniques, camera mounts? I've done a few videos about all of this, and I've also written a long thread on a forum about it all. Just Google advrider.com, any tips for better motorbike videos. Can you film yourself doing all the cross training stuff on a CRF 230, WR250R, Wang Chang 180? No, I'm happy with my own bike, thanks very much. A lot of guys wonder if the techniques are possible on their heavy dual sport bike. Well, look, if you get good enough, yes. But sorry, I'm not going out of my way to find your model of bike and then film all the cross-training techniques on it. I've done most of this stuff on a DR650 if you want to see an inappropriate bike doing enduro work. Can you do a review on mini bikes? No, I have enough trouble fitting on full-sized enduro bikes. Can you review adventure bikes or dual sports bikes? No, this is a YouTube channel about enduro riding, specialising at times in the more technical aspect of things. I'm unhappy because one of your vids was racist, sexist, promoting hatred to gay babies, or politically incorrect regarding some fringe minority I identify with. Well, if you want to clearly state your case in a logical way without frothing at the mouth, I'm all ears. But if you carry on like a dickhead, I'll just ban you from the channel. Look, I suspect the Aussie sense of humour sometimes doesn't translate well into other cultures. So essentially, just take it or leave it. But I genuinely don't want to demean any minority groups, with the exception of KTM riders. How much was the Cambodian trip? Can I take my own bike? Would you recommend the trip? All the details are on their website. I put a link to their website in the video description of each vid and a link to their YouTube channel at the end. Yes, it was an awesome trip. Yes, I'd recommend it if you are up for a serious adventure. Will you be back for the Canadian summer again? Can you let me know the dates, locations and costs for the rides? Yes and no. I'm madly keen to get back each year, but Traction ERAG organise it all and never tell me anything. All the details are published in their free magazine, so subscribe and I'll send you each issue. You will find out the details eventually. What is your opinion on X brand tyres, X brand engine oil, knee braces, superstring theory, the meaning of life? Just Google to see if I've done a video about the topic or item you are after. If I haven't, I probably have no opinion. And my opinion is highly overrated anyway. Shit, I don't even trust my own opinion about anything. Why don't you review dual sports bikes, adventure bikes, trials bikes? Because this is an enduro channel, not a dual sport channel. I do have an adventure riding channel and a trials training channel too. But I haven't really done any bike views on those and don't plan to either. Why should I have to support your channel to obtain the weekly supporters vids? All your vids should be free to the public. Only a handful of whiners have said this. So stay off this channel. I have no time for whinging, demanding, petulant brats. Look, the vast majority of the vids are publicly accessible, and the training vids are always public. The supporter vid every week is just my way of saying thanks to the guys who support the channel. If you don't like it, hey, vote with your feet. How much riding experience do you have? Good question. I did some riding in my teenage years, but then I dropped it until 2002 when I met some dirt riders in my 30s and messed around on an XR 400 for 2 years. Then a long break until 2011. I bought a Husky TE610 for adventure riding, but gradually got more into dirt riding again. Around 2014, I figured it was time to actually learn how to ride properly. So I bought a trials bike and started this whole dodgy cross training thing. I'll probably go into detail about all of this in a supporters vid soon. Lately, you've been using the Sony Action Cam and the GoPro Black 5. Which is best? Tough call. I still haven't decided yet, but I'm going to review both and then do a comparison vid. Golly, how do you afford to do these overseas adventures? Well, I can't afford them. I'm flat out feeding myself and just keeping one bike running. The Traction E-Rag crew pay for my entire Canadian trips. I repay them with dodgy coaching. They then farm out to gullible fellow Canadians. I also have to provide them with sexual favours, which I'd rather not go into. It's hard enough sleeping at night after some of the hideous things they made me do. Cambodia Motorbike Tours offered me a free trip if I agreed to make a video series. My condition? As long as I didn't have to say nice things about them if I actually thought the trip was shit. Well, turns out they are an amazing bunch of guys determined to give everyone the ride of their lives. So I got to say nice things about them. Sweet. Why don't you chase some major sponsorship deals? Look, maybe I will one day, but at the moment it's so much easier being independent. I was chatting with an anonymous rider who had to sign a 13-page document with a major manufacturer just to get a loan bike for the year. And some of the conditions they had to agree with were ridiculous. Look, it's not always the case, but often these top riders are getting exploited by manufacturers or the industry. If I ever go down that path, I'll make sure I can still be totally honest about everything and not have to sell out in any way. So there you have it, guys. Another incredibly tedious, frequently asked questions vid. Thanks for watching.